And we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News. We are learning that Jay-Z is accused of a 13-year-old girl. That is new in the Diddy.
This morning, rap mogul Jay-Z is denying allegations he assaulted a 13-year-old girl alongside rapper Sean Diddy Combs. That civil lawsuit filed against Combs in October was amended Sunday to include Jay-Z. The accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, says she was assaulted by both men.
Jay-Z and Beyoncé are not just taking time apart. According to multiple reports, they are quietly preparing for a divorce that could shake the music industry. What triggered this shift was not personal drama, but a documentary about Sean Diddy Combs that reportedly raised serious legal questions. That documentary did more than revisit Combs' past. Sources claim it may have pointed federal investigators toward Jay-Z. This is not being treated as gossip. Behind the scenes, legal teams are mobilizing. Beyoncé is reportedly distancing herself, while Jay-Z has hired high-powered attorneys known for handling major federal cases. Insiders say the next major documentary may not focus on Diddy at all, but instead on Jay-Z.
And we may actually see one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood is because Jay-Z is up next to be exposed.
Power couples have split before, but this situation appears different. The timing seems deliberate. News of the separation surfaced just weeks after the Reckoning documentary premiered on Netflix. That series attracted 21.8 million viewers in its first week. While officially centered on Combs, sources say the documentary served as a platform for potential witnesses to come forward. Jay-Z's name was not highlighted directly, but it was referenced in connection with troubling allegations, including claims involving more than 2,000 incidents, so-called freak-off gatherings, and the Kid Cudi car explosion. The question many are asking is not whether federal authorities will investigate Jay-Z, but when and whether Beyoncé could become involved as either collateral damage or a cooperating witness. Reports say Beyoncé's team has taken preemptive steps. These include pushing narratives portraying her as a victim, quietly sharing talking points with Vanity Fair, removing older Instagram posts, and including subtle references in her recent music. Sources emphasize that these moves are defensive, not aggressive, and are meant to protect her from any fallout tied to Jay-Z's past.
But after that major documentary comes out on Diddy, then you're going to start to hear more and more about Jay-Z and his nefarious past.
Jay-Z's reported $10 million legal retainer is not believed to be related to divorce proceedings. According to insiders, it is preparation for a possible federal investigation. The attorneys he retained previously represented Harvey Weinstein for years. This level of legal firepower suggests something far more serious than marital separation. The sequence of events raises eyebrows. The Diddy documentary airs. Reports emerge of increased FBI interest involving Jay-Z, and then news of the separation leaks. Some see this as coincidence, others as strategy to understand the concern. Observers point back to December 2, 2025, when The Reckoning premiered. The series framed Combs not just as an individual, but as the center of a broader network. Court filings from Combs' 2020 for trial reportedly include a sealed deposition from a former Bad Boy Records associate who claims Jay-Z attended multiple freak-off events as an active participant. Sources say federal investigators have reviewed this testimony. Insiders also claim Beyoncé has been aware of troubling rumors for some time. Private investigators reportedly began examining Jay-Z's activities from 1999 to 2003 months, before the separation became public. A separate and serious allegation involves a lawsuit originally filed in 2000 by a woman who said she was 13 years old at the time of the incident. The lawsuit initially named Combs alone. In December 2024, the complaint was amended to include Jay-Z as the second man present. The accuser alleges she was given a drink that made her disoriented and then taken to a bedroom, where both men were there. Jay-Z publicly denied the claim, calling it false and accusing the attorney of extortion. The amendment came as Combs' federal case intensified, and just before Beyoncé's planned Christmas Day performance. A source told Page 6 that although Beyoncé was not accused, she became part of the public speculation, something her team is working hard to avoid. Pattern concerns many observers. In 2016, Beyoncé's Lemonade album sparked intense conversation about infidelity, which Jay-Z later confirmed in a New York Times interview.
Your kids think you're cool?
Blue, she be fronting on me a little bit, but I catch her.
Jay-Z revealing.
This time, however, the issue goes beyond personal betrayal. These are allegations that could involve federal charges. Beyoncé's public relations strategy appears focused on presenting her as uninvolved and unaware. Older photos with Jay-Z have been removed from her social media. New lyrics reportedly reference broken trust. Still, insiders claim she has known about darker rumors for years. The financial aspect adds another layer. Jay-Z's legal defense is not only expensive, but highly calculated.
So what happens now is this is simply a civil complaint. And in a civil complaint, it goes through the technical legal process. Now, the distinction, Jessica, between civil and criminal, of course, is that civil is for monetary damages, right? The system can only reward you with money. There's allegations that this 13-year-old is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, suffered depression, etc. So now you go to fact.
The law firm now representing Jay-Z is the same firm that defended Harvey Weinstein. This choice suggests concern about potential federal exposure, sealed testimony, and mounting evidence tied to the documentary. Combs' trial is scheduled for May 2025 if he cooperates with authorities and names others. Jay-Z could be implicated. This is not simply a divorce. It is a race against time. Sources claim Beyoncé's team anticipated this. Her victim-focused public narrative reportedly began before the separation was announced. Investigators were already reviewing events from the late 1990s. When the lawsuit was amended to include Jay-Z, Beyoncé's camp responded calmly. Briefing Vanity Fair, Page 6, and others. The message was consistent: she is not part of this. One of the documentary's most serious claims has not yet received widespread attention.
So that's just competitive.
Competitiveness.
All right, so you and Diddy, you and Puff cool?
No, I don't really rock with him.
Okay,
like that.
damn, all right. I didn't know what that meant.
Okay.
All right, okay.
In episode 4, a former Bad Boy Records security staff member alleges that Jay-Z was part of Combs' inner circle. According to the claim, after the 1999 nightclub shooting where Combs was acquitted, Jay-Z became one of the few people Combs trusted with sensitive matters. Investigators have not publicly detailed what that involved, but sources say the FBI is examining it closely. If authorities connect racketeering allegations to Jay-Z's presence at these events, it could escalate into a conspiracy case involving two of hip-hop's most powerful figures.
I have to still say allegedly, has done things and allegedly participated in a lot of things that the public would not be happy to know.
The bigger question may not be why the couple is separating, but why Beyoncé chose this moment. If federal action is imminent, timing matters. Jay-Z's legal preparations suggest he is bracing for more than paperwork. Meanwhile, Beyoncé has retained her own attorney. Industry insiders note that 50 Cent has hinted that an upcoming documentary will focus not on Diddy, but on someone else, someone who stood beside him for decades. Beyoncé's public stance as a wrong spouse, combined with Jay-Z's legal strategy, has fueled speculation. History shows similar patterns, but this time the wife is not standing by silently. She is preparing to. The real question may be whether either of them walks away unscathed.
Jay?
Yeah.
At this point? I would want, why?
While Beyoncé maintains her public image, Jay-Z's inner circle is reportedly in damage control mode. The documentary was not the first warning. In 2023, Cassie Ventura filed a lawsuit against Combs that included claims suggesting Jay-Z may have known about or helped conceal abusive behavior. Jay-Z's legal team issued a cease and desist letter before the claims gained traction in 2024. A Jane Doe lawsuit initially excluded Jay-Z, but an amended filing later named him. His legal response followed a familiar pattern: denial, discrediting the accuser, and media distraction. This time, however, federal investigators are actively reviewing financial connections. Jay-Z's reported business ties to Combs' Croc empire are also under scrutiny.
Sometimes you receive more with not doing well than you receive. I threw an excellent pitch.
Yeah, we wouldn't even bring it up.
Talking about?
Sources familiar with an FBI money laundering probe involving Bad Boy Records say investigators flagged irregular payments from Diageo to Roc Nation between 2018 and 2022. The sums reportedly reached millions and moved through shell companies linked to Combs' ventures. Authorities are examining whether these payments were legitimate or served another purpose. Former Bad Boy employees claim Jay-Z was not just present at events, but financially invested in the associated lifestyle, including private travel and damage control efforts. Investigators say the financial trail predates the documentary.
Moved her. So civil complaint, simply allegations, needs to be proven in a court of law. But if true, it could rise to the level of criminality. And, we'll see what happens off the DA law.
If even one insider cooperates, such as Gene Deal or longtime accountant Jeffrey Harriet, Jay-Z could be named directly in federal filings. This is how investigations progress. Financial records, shell companies, and testimony are connected piece by piece. Beyoncé, meanwhile, has not filed for divorce or publicly accused Jay-Z. However, leaked tour contracts reviewed by Billboard reportedly include a morality clause on page 17. This allows her to withdraw from deals if her reputation is harmed by a spouse's actions. That is not a divorce tactic. It is a brand protection measure. In 2012, Kid Cudi's car exploded. Officially, it was labeled a mechanical issue. Cassie Ventura later testified that Combs admitted ordering the act and claimed Jay-Z helped manage the aftermath. Court documents allege Roc Nation representatives appeared at the scene before firefighters and removed security footage. Financial records show a $50,000 payment to a private investigator within 48 hours.
Nobody's hiding it. Like, so if people would be, shocked, if we're shocked, we're not really paying attention to the music and videos and images that we're listening to, because it's right in front of our face. Like, it's not hidden, right? Everybody's talking about it and everybody's acting that part. Well, then they could say, well, this is just art.
Ventura's unredacted deposition, reported by the U.S. Sun, claims Jay-Z's team orchestrated media smears against Kid Cudi to redirect attention. Beyonce's legal team reportedly subpoenaed records tied to those blogs last year. If confirmed, that information could become leverage.
I'm surprised when it comes to, Jay-Z, especially because it's, like Beyonce, but it's pretty normal. Surprisingly, it's an industry that's very dominated by and